Hey, what's up, my people? My name is Dalton. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dalton My World. And today I got another story time for you. This story time I call Dalton, Will, Dalton, Will, and the chicken. Now, Will Will was a friend of mine I lost truck with, but back in the day we were kind of somewhat close. Will was a Marine. Sometimes he would go full time, other times he would go reserve. Okay, eventually he just went straight full time and retired. All right, but this was a time when he was on reserve. Okay, and I was going to college, and I was living on my own. I was a bachelor. I was young, and yeah, I really didn't know how to cook. So I found a recipe, and this recipe was called chicken with mushroom sauce. And it was from Camel's mushroom. Yeah, that Camel's mushroom soup is what you would use. So, and it made it look so easy on the what you call it on the can and the recipe. I could do this. So I bought a chicken and I invited Will over because we were. If you're in college, you already know. I don't care what age you are. If you're in college, you already know. You pitch your pennies, right? So this night I was like, "Oh, we're gonna eat," because I had a little extra change, right? So I got me a chicken, a whole chicken, and I got me 2 cans of that Camel's mushroom soup, cream of mushroom soup, and, and I was like, "Oh, I could do this." So I cleaned the chicken, washed it off, and Will came over. He was sitting there, and I put the chicken on a big old, I guess you would call one of those cookie sheet pans, and then, or bake pans, and then I opened up 2 cans of camel noodle soup. I mean, mushroom soup, because I knew what I was doing. I mean, how hard could it be? And I dumped them. I dumped them on the raw chicken. So, because I'm sure that. So then I took the chicken and I put it in the oven. So me and Will, we're sitting there talking. We talking guy talk, talking about women that we met, someone we were dating, which one we think we might be a serious, which one, they were just giving us too much static. We couldn't see ourselves dating long term or anything like that. Just guy talk. You know, a little bit about sports, this and that. Okay. So all of a sudden, Will keeps checking Will had glasses on at this time. So Will kept checking his glasses and kept cleaning his glasses. And my eyes was starting to water, and it would just water as we're sitting there talking. So, but before that, let me slow up. But before all that started happening, I said to myself, you know, I wanted to, we both were hungry, so I wanted it to hurry up and cook. So I took the dial, and instead of turning to 400, I decided I didn't really know what it was, but I know it could cook stuff fast, so I turned it to broil. And then that's when we just started talking about, man stuff. Yeah. Mine's water. And he's checking his glasses over again. And he's blinking his eyes as we talking. So then I was like, okay, well, we were talking for a minute. So I was like, okay, should be almost done, so I'm gonna check on it. So I opened the oven door, right? And this monster of a black smoke just came out and just engulfed the it's like it's like and then that created a domino effect. Okay. So I'm like, oh no. you know. And Will goes, oh God. He said, thank God, because I thought it was my glasses. I was like, you kept cleaning your glasses, and we're just, He's like, yeah, I thought it was my glasses. He said, smoke. So, more smoke is puffing out, right? And you already know what happened next. The fire alarm goes off. Fire. So, my sharp butt is up and straight up and trying to take down the fire alarm. Will goes and he opens up the window. So most of the smoke just went out the window. Fire alarm, now the fire alarm's still going off. The smoke is going out the window. My manager at that apartment, she was cool, but she was a Marine and she was hardcore butch. Okay, I mean she was a Marine at a time where you couldn't be gay, openly gay. Okay, or you could get kicked out. But she was hardcore butch, but she had a heart of gold because there was times that I was a little bit late on rent. She did not charge me late fee. She let me pay off myself. Didn't even threaten to kick me out or nothing, and I was able to pay it up. So I mean, she had a heart of gold. She didn't have to do that, but she did. She comes over. I guess I called her in the middle of her routine, and she got toothpaste all on her mouth. She still got a toothpaste in her brush, and she's, what's going on up there? she's, and I had to tell her, I said, it's all okay. No need to call the fire department. We got it. It's okay. Nothing's on fire. I just had to tell the truth. I just tried to cook. She said, and then you didn't see this very much with her because, she's a Marine. She had a strong face. You can see her. She cracked a smile and just kind of shook her head. She said, okay, take care of it. Make sure you fan all that. I said, all right. She said, you might want to temporarily take the battery out of the smoke alarm. That way it'll quiet down. I was like, okay, cool. Because I had no idea, I took the battery out and stopped that. And we got that smoke out. And, she went on her way. and after we got it under control, it was still smoky in there. Don't get me wrong. It was still smoky in there. After we got it under control, Will and I was so hungry, we was like, maybe we can kind of cut around the burnt part. I was like, Will, it's all burnt part, man. You can't cut around the burnt part. It's all burnt part. I mean, it was a mess. It was a disaster. If you can imagine a fried burnt up chicken with 2 cans of, it wasn't even watered down. I didn't even put water. I didn't even read the recipe. I didn't even put water. So 2 thick globs of, cream of mushroom soup, 2 cans, big globs, just burnt now all up in the chicken. So what we did, we got ideas. We got our change together. And one thing that when times got hard, there was one thing Will and I both ate. We love. It was like a Safeway across just down the street from us, and I think it was like 63rd and Northwest Expressway, I believe it was, but it was right in Oklahoma, and it was like a little Safeway. And what they did, they always had these specials on fluffy biscuits. I mean, oh my God, they were just great. I mean, Will and I both had it down to art where you had the right amount of butter, the right amount of syrup. So we put our change together. We went and we got like a couple cans of those fluffy biscuits, Pillsbury fluffy biscuits, I believe it was, with some butter. We bought some real butter and some syrup, and we cooked that in the oven. We knew how to cook that in the oven. And we watched that carefully. We cooked that in the oven. We tore down on that, man. We were starving. We tore down, but it was good. But that chicken and the rest of that was gone, man. I was even too scared to touch it because I mean, I think the inside probably could have been raw. I don't know if it was, man. It was so fried. It couldn't have. I don't know. I wasn't trying to touch it. It was trash. Okay, it was trash. So. So yes, that's one of my hardest cooking stories as a bachelor, and that's my story time for you for today. I ask you to subscribe, give me a thumbs up. All right. I ask you to share this, and give me your comments. All right. Also, and tell me a little bit cooking disasters that you may have had. All right. Um, and I shall wrap to you later. This is Dalton, my world. And this was a story time for adults. Will, Dalton, and the chicken. Peace out.